Gripping the sheets of her hospital bed, 24-year-old Rifa gives one final push before the piercing cry of her newborn son floods the room. She reaches out towards her baby and cradles him against her chest. There you can see the small white freckles that dot her skin. These freckles that start out black and turn white over time are telltale signs of arsenic poisoning. On a day that should bring joy, Rifa is only able to weep alongside her newborn because she is aware of the dangers arsenic poisoning poses to an infant. Studies conducted in Rifa's home of Matlab, Bangladesh, revealed a direct correlation between a mother's level of arsenic exposure and her infant's risk of lower respiratory tract infection and diarrhea. Mothers with the highest levels of arsenic concentrations in their urine were nearly 70% more likely to bear a child with lower respiratory tract infections. This poses a serious threat as lower respiratory tract infection and diarrhea are estimated to cause approximately half of child deaths under the age of 5 in low-income countries. Rifa knows this reality too well. Just last year, she lost a baby girl due to a diarrheal disease. Rifa says she and the other villagers understand that consuming arsenic-contaminated water is bad for their health, but they feel helpless because they lack access to clean water. Villagers of Matlab collect the majority of their water from shallow, hand-pumped wells. But this type of well is prone to arsenic contamination because arsenic naturally occurs in shallow aquifers. Rifa's husband, Anaf, takes us outside to see these wells. The first one we come across is small with only a clay base to support the single hand pump. Several women and children crowd around with empty buckets waiting for their turn to draw water. Anaf says this is the common type of hand pump that villagers rely on for their daily water. But as we continue, we come across another hand pump, but this one has a large concrete base and there's no one around it. This is one of the village chairman's wells. It's deeper than the other ones in the village, and only those who gain the chairman's permission, or as Anaf says, only those who pay him large amounts of money, are allowed to use these deeper wells. Digging deeper wells provides a solution to arsenic contamination by accessing cleaner groundwater below the level of the contaminated water. However, deeper wells are much more expensive to dig than shallow wells, and sadly, Matlab's government won't provide the adequate funding for them. This lack of government will is not surprising to find across other villages, but select regions have been lucky recipients of donations from organizations such as UNICEF and have successfully built water filtration systems. While the locals of these select communities are responsible for generating the funds to maintain these filtration systems, Anaf points out that they are successful in providing public access to clean water. Matlab's village chairman declined to make a statement about its water crisis, but Rifa and Anaf still believe that there will be a day when their child will not have to fear what is in his drinking water.